given out to people driving through D.C. hit a record last year, bringing in $13 million for the city. According to AAA, more than 91,000 red light tickets were issued in the fiscal year that ended October 1st. That's about 14,000 more tickets than the previous year. Lon Anderson from AAA Mid-Atlantic joins us. Lon, it's always great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
You know, when I hear this, it makes me want to quit my job, set up my own red light network of cameras in my neighborhood. So we know the district is making a windfall here. But the question is, are these cameras really making a difference?
Well, you know, you have to say, if you look at the numbers, they appear to be a huge failure because what they tell us all the time is this is about safety, not about money. And if this is about safety, then you'd hope that each year there would be fewer and fewer violations. And yet, what, we got 91,000 violations this year, and that's up something like 14,000 from last year. So if we're judging this by safety and making reductions in people running red lights in D.C., you'd have to say the program's a huge failure. But if you judge it by the money it's making for D.C., then you'd have to say it's an outstanding success.
Indeed. That's why I want to set up one in my own neighborhood.
You bet.
Well, let me ask you, we know D.C. made $13 million last year off of these red light tickets, $2 million more than the previous year. Does the city have the same number of cameras, or are they adding more?
You know, that's a good question. I suspect that they're adding more, but then you look at some of these cameras that they've got, or they're, you know, it is just amazing. I mean, they've got cameras that are handing out huge numbers of tickets. It's utterly amazing. One camera's got almost $800,000 in violations alone. It's really amazing. Now, you'd think that these numbers would be trailing off, but clearly, as you just said, they're growing.
Let me ask you, I know there's an issue. Some people are getting caught in the crosswalks, or they pulled out to make the left turn, waiting until the car's finished. Do you know how the city is handling that? Because I've heard people say, hey, we're getting tickets. I mean, is the city still handing out tickets as a result of all that?
Oh, you know, this is, you know, I really believe that this is just kind of a big sham because, you know, the people that are getting tickets are not just barreling through intersections as they have you believe. A lot of these tickets are right turn on reds. A lot of them are people that are just a couple tenths of a second after the light has turned or something. They've entered the intersection and they go through. Or in some instances, they're probably people who've just pulled into what they call a stop block there. They don't go through the light at all, but they just triggered it. You know, if we had 92,000 people running, we'd be having crashes everywhere if these people were just wanton red light runners. But that's just not the case. In fact, you know, I bet you that the vast majority are what we call blink of an eye violations. You know, 2 or 3, 4 tenths of a second after the lights changed and they're going through. And those people are not really the safety threats. It's the ones who go through the traffic lights 5, 6 seconds after the light has changed.
Indeed. All right. Lon Anderson from AAA Mid-Atlantic. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Hey, thank you.
Alert. Possible speed trap. Alert. Possible speed trap.
Watch out! You never know what's ahead on the road until now. Introducing Phantom Alert, the amazing new way to be warned of driving hazards way in advance. Phantom Alert gives you the power to avoid speeding tickets and traffic jams. Using GPS technology, Phantom Alert tracks road hazards and delivers real-time alerts to your GPS or cell phone. Receive an audible and visual alert warning you before you approach speed traps, red light cameras, speed cameras, school zones, dangerous curves and intersections. Phantom Alert even warns you of traffic jams, so you can take an alternate route.
Alert. Red light camera.
Phantom Alert helps you drive smart and ticket-free, saving you money and time. Best of all, call now or visit PhantomAlert.com and you can try Phantom Alert for free. And don't worry, Phantom Alert is totally legal.
I'm a retired law enforcement officer. In my opinion, it's something that everyone should have, because it is a safety factor more than anything else on the road.
Phantom Alert works with almost all smartphones and GPS systems and works everywhere you go. Join the millions of satisfied Phantom Alert members today and see speed traps before they see you.
I use Phantom Alert on my cell phone and my GPS, and it is really easy to use.
Phantom Alert is able to tell me what's ahead and helps me slow down when I need to and helps me to avoid getting tickets. Phantom Alert always allows me to avoid speed traps and road hazards.
I have had no tickets since I began using Phantom Alert.
Now it's your turn to become a safer, more alert, and ticket-free driver. Order now and you can try.